Hello everyone and welcome to this vlog. In this week's visual class we did some hand printing with this lino stuff, but I didn't finish, so I only printed on papers, and I'm gonna come back to do a bag next week. After philosophy class on Wednesday we went to Haalbeke and we saw this church which is known as the Weird Church, but it has really nice architecture. And afterwards we went to the Zandberg, which is a place for people to come and do art, and all the materials get financed by the place. And it's a place for people with disabilities, and it's really nice because you can really see how different all of their work is. Everyone has their own material, everyone has their own style, their own technique, and you can really see what was done by whom. And there were people who did visual drawing, there were people who did sculptures, there were people who did woodworking, and there were people who did like sewing and fashion stuff. And it was all very different, but it all had its like own like little thing that made it special. And it was really nice. We got a little tour and we got to see some of the artists' work and the artists themselves. And yeah, here's some views. Here's a little labyrinth that they did just for fun on the floor with the structures that were already given, and you're not allowed to touch the axis. And yeah. As always, you will find a link to the institutions that we visited in this vlog in the description of this video. On the next day, Thursday, we had sound class and we got to experience a lot with sound. So the thing is, we're supposed to record sounds with this thing. I try to find, I don't, like I tried to like listen to the leaves, but they make no sound. I thought the world makes more sounds, but it doesn't. Then we did a little blind sound walk over campus, and after that we had an exercise where we had to find the other person without seeing them. And I was so bad, but I'm just gonna show you the part where I didn't fail. On Friday was visiting day, of course. We went to Gent, we went to Victoria Deluxe. Victoria Deluxe is a house of culture in Gent where people from all ages and cultures and different backgrounds can come together and create and present projects. And we got a little presentation about what they do, and afterwards they showed us around the place, and it was nice. After our break we went to the Dr. Guislain Museum. It's a museum that's placed in a psychiatry, and that's also one of the topics there. The museum has many different exhibitions, but one focuses on the history and the actuality of psychiatry, and another one that's always there is focused on the art that comes from within the psychiatry, and it was really, really interesting to see all of that. There was also an exhibition from people from a fashion school, I believe, and they did a lot of different things. You already saw a chair, but you're seeing like big blankets on the topic of mental health, or these small little pieces of fabric where they dealt with the COVID pandemic. So it was very interesting. So yeah, I think that's it for this week. Thank you for watching and see you soon.